Friday. We're going to start doing cutouts from the fall Halloween sale that we had last night. And I didn't think that this was going to be the first one I did, but I love this one. And I actually had Mark make it a little bit bigger. So we actually have two options now. So if you already purchased the Acorn Fairy House and you want a little bit bigger one, let us know. Or, you know, you can keep the small one or you can do both. It's up to you. So the small one I think is 14. This one is what, closer to, what did you say, 12 inches?
12, yep.
And we're doing, no, isn't it more than 12? No, it is 12. And we're doing 25 for this one. But this is the one we're going to create tonight. I'm super excited. When you guys jump on, say hello. You're going to comment Acorn. We're going to make this into the cutest little like Acorn fairy house. And we're going to give it a name. We're going to use a couple different transfers. We're going to use our Moroccan pattern on the background because I love this one. And then we're going to use Tiff's font. So Tiffany Thiessen has this like groovy font, which I thought would go really well with it. And we're going to name it Acorn Hollow. We're going to like hang it off the top. It's going to be so cute. I am super excited. So when you guys jump on, say hello, hit the heart button. You're going to comment Acorn. I am Brittany with Hilton Designs. If you see that we're live up here, we're live. Otherwise, you're watching the replay. So comment hashtag replay. Let's hope Facebook cooperates because Facebook has not been my friend today. I was trying to post a reel for like 4 hours earlier. Would not let me. Kept like filling the bar and then going back to the beginning. Filling the bar, going back to the beginning. And then finally, I literally tried probably 10 times and then ended up posting like, I think 4 times. So I had to delete one. But anyway, all is good. We're fine. It's fine. We're all fine. Hi, guys. Thank you to everybody who did claim from the sale last night. You guys are amazing. I think when you're live and you're like in the midst of it, you're thinking, oh my gosh, we didn't sell very much. Like this didn't do very well. You know what I mean? And like, this is how we make our living. So I was a little bit nervous last night. And then I looked at my sell sheet this morning and I was like, oh my gosh, I shouldn't have questioned it. Like, you guys are the best customers in the world. So anyway, all is good. Comment Acorn. We are going to take orders for 2 weeks, I decided. Mark said he didn't want to take them that long, but I said I did because I can't narrow down what cutouts I want to do. I want to do a lot. So we're going to try to do a live every single day for 2 weeks. We'll see how it goes. Obviously, you know, life happens, but I'm going to try to do something every day. I know Sunday we do have our mystery bundle unboxing for fall. But yeah, I am halfway done sending invoices for those of you who have already claimed. Then I went to dinner tonight. It was my sister-in-law's birthday. So we went to hibachi and, so I'll send some more later on after we're done with our video. So hit the heart button, sprinkle. I'm going to set my timer. Every 10 minutes, the timer will go off. Whoever's comment is there will go into our Sunday Fun Day basket. We pull winners every week on Sunday or Monday. Try to find the video for the pumpkin in the back. I can't find it. I did not post it yet. That would be why you cannot find it. That would explain it, huh? I will probably post it tomorrow, is my guess. Okay, so these cutouts are a part of our sale. Like I said, you can only claim them from that sale. It's exclusive. You have until September 4th to claim. This is the small one that we had last night, but we added another one in case you guys missed it. And like I said, if you already ordered it and you want the larger version, I can just adjust your invoice because it would be a little bit more. But this is so stinking cute, you guys. I am obsessed. There's like a little stoop. Look at this little door. There's mushrooms. Wait till you see the color palette. I think you guys are going to like it. So we're going to get started by painting these. I'm going to paint this camel, this espresso, and we're going to do a bunch of different fun things with this. I'm excited. Happy Friday. I'm doing good. How are you, Maria? How is everyone? Thanks, Suzanne. I'm excited. I think that this is precious. So obviously we don't need to paint all the way up to the top. We just need to paint like this bottom part. So I'm just going to give myself a little outline just so I don't waste time or paste all the things. Hi guys, how are ya? I literally just got home. We had dinner at 6 in Horseheads, where closer to where my mom and brother live. And let me tell you what, I don't know what it was, but the bugs were insane in Horseheads. Like, I have never seen so many swarms of bugs in my life. Like these little tiny like gnat looking things, they were everywhere. Like, oh my gosh, I felt like they were in my hair. We got out of the car to walk into the restaurant and I'm like, what the heck? And then I had drank all my water on the way there. So I stopped at the Speedway right close to the restaurant. So I could grab another bottle of water and like even more, like swarms, you guys. Oh my gosh. I was like, what the heck? I said to my mom, I said, what's with your bugs around there? She's like, I don't know. I said, I'm so glad we don't have those in Canasteraegi. Oh, yeah, I love the hibachi too. It was so good. I only ate half of it, so I have some for lunch tomorrow. And where's my water? I posted earlier, I perfected my protein coffee recipe, you guys. I'm gonna add some water to this. And it's amazing. I made a cookie dough one this morning, and then I made no, that's a lie. I made a mocha coconut one this morning, and then I made a cookie dough one this afternoon because I didn't want to eat, and I just wanted another protein coffee. Just getting out of work. Are you off for the weekend? Got any good plans? Lainey has her first game tomorrow. Football season is about to begin. She doesn't play football. She's a cheerleader, but what was what? The protein? I have the recipe on my personal page if you're friends with me, but I use that Javi protein coffee, and I've always loved it, but I kind of took a break from it for a little bit. I don't know why I got back into drinking Dunkin', but I'm done with Dunkin' again. I've been making it at home, and it's so much better. And it's like 410 calories and then 67 grams of protein. It's amazing. But I use that Javi protein powder, so I use 1 scoop. I like the tiramisu, I like the cookie dough, I like the mocha coconuts, I like the French vanilla, I like the caramel. I've liked everyone I've tried. I haven't tried the regular mocha yet. I feel like there was one other one that I just didn't buy because it just didn't sound like my jam, but now I don't remember what it was. All right, so there's a good coat of our camel. Mark's gonna take this and dry it for me. He's already got the quick dry tool out. Yeah, so then I do that, the 1 scoop of that, and then I discovered Javi now has a collagen creamer, which also has protein in it, but collagen, and obviously, you know, there's tons of benefits to collagen. So I do a scoop of that, scoop of the Javi protein powder, then I do one of my shakes. I use Premier Protein, and then I shake it up, put it over a big old cup of ice. I usually add like some Jordan Skinny syrup just to zhuzh it up and make it look real fancy. And then I dump 1 cup of Fairlife fat-free milk into it, and then top with sugar-free whipped cream. So good. Yeah, Mark was running water. All right, we're gonna paint the top in espresso and our little ladder. And I think my window too will do espresso. How are you guys? How was your day? I'm excited about this project. I am super stoked. So this has a bunch of scoring. You guys know anytime we have scoring, I just take my little detail tool, clean it out as I go. Looks like I need a new jar of espresso. Hi Kalula, it's been a hot minute. How are you, my friend? You do keep missing me. We're going live at 9 o'clock now. 9 o'clock Eastern, which you're Eastern because you're Florida, but it's just been working out better. Mark is feeling okay. He had to go back to the dentist today because they had to get some extra x-ray that they didn't do. But he has to have 2 teeth extracted. He's got to have a wisdom teeth pulled and then a molar. So they're actually gonna, he couldn't get in until the 2nd, but they're actually gonna sedate him. So I'm gonna have to take him. He's okay. He's alive. Say hello.
I wanted to just do local anesthesia, but they wouldn't do it.
Yeah, I was like, that's not smart, bud. You need to be sedated.
You want these roughed up?
This one, so Renee, you ordered I think a 10 inch. We actually made this one 12 inch.
No, the small one's only 8.
She ordered a 10 inch.
Oh, I thought you meant, okay, I'm sorry. The original.
Yeah. She ordered a 10 inch, but we were both looking at it and I was like, I want this to be a little bit bigger. So, like I said, if you want it to be a little bit bigger, we can, make it a little bit bigger. But we are going to offer both sizes. Obviously, that won't be in the sale, like in the video, but you can, let us know. And you guys know anytime you want anything like a different size, you can always message us. Yeah, sedation's smart, yeah, I know. And he's getting both done at the same time. So I'm like, And I told you guys last night, I've never had any kind of dental work whatsoever. I've never had a toothache. Not bragging about it, trust me. I just never experienced it, so I don't have anything to compare it to. But yeah, I'm sure, it's miserable. Hey guys, okay, we're gonna clean these out. I think this might be a little bit too thick. Let me grab, I had in here a little, once upon a time, a nail. There it is. You want 12? Oh, 12 inch. I'm like, wait a minute, you want 12 Acorn houses? What are you gonna do with all of them? I'm picking up.
Making a village.
Message me, Renee, so I remember to add that or adjust it. I don't know if you've paid your invoice yet or not, but if you haven't, I can adjust it now, or I can just write on the paper. That way I don't forget. Okay, bear with me here. I'm gonna show you how to do this, and then I'm gonna actually have Mark take it because I don't have the patience for this at the moment. And anytime I do something like this, we lose people. People don't like to watch intricate type things. But you can see you're literally just going around those score marks and cleaning them out. Of course, I go off a lot and then I just have to fix it. But so I'll just give that to Mark and you can take the paste too. All right. We're gonna keep painting. Toothache and ear. I've never had an earache either, you guys. Isn't that weird? I still need this for a second. Sorry, hold on.
I'm gonna need it.
All right, so I'm gonna paint my window, and then I think I'll actually paint the outer part of my door in this dark color as well, and then we'll paint the inner part in bark just to give it a little bit of a difference here. So there's our little window, and then the little ladder has like little score marks as well, but I'm not really gonna worry about cleaning those out. I think it'll be okay if I just do a light coat on here. I'm excited for fall. The last couple days, it's kind of felt like fall. Football's coming. When, Lainey gets back to football and cheering, then I know, the Bills are going to be starting, and it's exciting. Yeah, hold on. Here. So, I was going to try to not clean these little marks out, but I'm going to quickly because it gives it a little bit of a different... I'm not doing the best. I'm kind of getting outside the lines, but you'll be able to tell the difference. So I'm just kind of going around these little circles right here. How was your guys' day? What did you do? Anything good? Did you work? Are you off the weekend? Do you have plans this weekend? All right, I'm going to go around. Actually, I think I'll do the middle part first. So this, again, has scoring in it, but we're going to use bark, which is our original brown, so you can see the difference there. We're going to do lighter on the inside. If you guys are just jumping on, say hello, hit the heart button, comment Acorn. This is going to be adorable, you guys. We've never done anything like this. I think it's really, really cute. So same thing, just paint over the door. With your bark color. Timer is going off. Let's see who we got. Miss Mary Hardy, you're going to go in the Sunday Fun Day basket. Thank you for commenting. I'll write your name down in just a second. I'm just going to give that a paint job, and then sometimes it's kind of hard to see your lines. Got that one. Thank you for sprinkling. I appreciate it very, very much. So just cleaning out these shiplap lines really quick. Makes a big difference. One more. So there's the part of the door. Then I'm just going to take a small brush and go around the outer part here with espresso. I think that looks good. Hi Joan, how are you, my friend? Joan just joined our team. We're super happy to have her. If you guys haven't joined our Perks or Club or anything yet, I highly recommend you join Perks this month. You can join for half off. You'll get 30% off everything on our chalk sites. And then you get extra special perks from us as well. Also show you the free gifts that you guys can get from this sale that we're doing right now. They're pretty darn cute, if I do say so myself. This will be the hardest thing to paint because it's requires a little bit more attention on my part. Working on some resin projects. I still have not played with resin. The only resin I've played with is the UV resin, which is super simple, but I still have to like play with the actual resin. I have it on my list. I have like a whole list of crafts that I, want to do, and they're there and they'll stay there until I do them. It'll happen eventually. Hi, Rebecca. How are you? It'll happen eventually. You guys know, life just never stops, right? Always busy. Is there a number for this house? No. Well, there is for the other house. The Acorn house is number... That's the Acorn teacup. Let me check Fairy. So it's 956, and then like I said, if you want the larger one, that's the one I'm working on, just let us know. We didn't have this in the sale last night. We just kind of last minute decided we needed a bigger version. Sometimes we just think about those things afterwards, but it's going to be adorable. You guys just wait. I'm super excited to see how it's going to turn out. Okay. So there is our door. I think that's pretty cute. I am just going to go around the outer part here where it's scored and just kind of clean out this line as well. Like so. You too. Hi, Betty. How are you? I'm sitting outside Yankee Stadium waiting to pick up some clients to bring back home to the Jersey Shore. Well, that's fun. Drive safe. Okay. I think that's good for our door. I just messed up a little bit right here. So there's the door. Hi, Kathy. All right, so then we have the big parts done. Now we're just gonna do like our mushrooms, and I'm gonna do a different color that you guys normally wouldn't expect me to use. If I pick a green, it's almost always like that kind of sagey green. We're gonna use ivy. I think it's gonna be pretty. So I'm gonna do Dune for the bottom of my acorns. Whoops. And then ivy for the top. How do I get the video on how you painted the vegetables? The club one, Lisa? That one's from last month, so it's not available anymore on Facebook, unfortunately, because Facebook only keeps videos for 30 days. So it'll be on our YouTube channel. So Tilton Designs on YouTube. All right, gonna use Dune for the bottom parts of our acorns. I remember I think my aunt went through like a fairy house phase. She was like really into it and had like a bunch in her garden, and at one point I'm pretty sure, maybe she still does, I don't know, but I can remember at one point she did. There's that. Yeah, those are on YouTube. Anything that's a month older, a month or more older, then it'll be on YouTube. Okay, then we have the stoop, we have the pumpkins. I think I'll let those dry a second. I'm actually gonna do the little flower. We're gonna use vanilla for the outer part, and then the middle we'll do a nominee. Are those acorns or mushrooms? These are mushrooms. The whole thing itself is an acorn. You see? Mushrooms. This is the acorn. That's what the house is gonna be. We're gonna put a pattern on there. It's gonna be really cute. So I'm gonna do a couple coats of vanilla, because you guys know vanilla doesn't coat too well. So we'll just do a coat and then let it dry a second. And then we're gonna use my orange color that I like. So this is marmalade mixed with espresso. We use this a lot. I use this on my leaf. Hi, Callie. And again, there's score marks on this. And aren't these colors like very fall, right? I'm all about it. No stars. If Facebook get rid of them, probably just for me. Facebook has it out for me right now. I don't know what is happening. Literally, like, it's been awful lately. They're taking away, like, a bunch of my things, and I don't know why. It's a possibility. Maybe they got rid of them. I'm not sure. I hope it's not just for me. Imagine it with a squirrel. Yeah, Renee requested a squirrel. A squirrel? You ever see that, Charlie in the Chocolate Factory with that little girl? And she says, squirrel? Anyway, yeah. Maybe it's just me again, like last night.
I guess Santa. That look alright? I see him a little too much here. I don't have him, but.
Yeah. Okay. We're getting somewhere now. I have a really, really cute idea. I have to send in my legend video. Every couple weeks, I do a video for the talk page. You guys have probably seen some of them. But I have a really cute idea for my next one. I'm going to hopefully film that tomorrow after I finish sending invoices. Alright, and then I'm going to do this pumpkin in the orange color. And I think I'll do the other pumpkin in nominee, which I know doesn't seem traditional, but just trust the process. Missed the event last night? Yeah, you can still rewatch. We have, the cutouts obviously are all cut to order, and then there's still tons and tons of chalk stuff left. Lots and lots. So definitely feel free to watch. We are, like I said, taking orders through September 4th. Yep, Mark's here. He's working in the background. I made a post yesterday about how it'd been 3 years since I'd been to Chalk Central for the first time ever. And somebody, I don't know who started it, but somebody said happy Chalk anniversary. And I'm like, no, it was just 3 years since I've been to Chalk Central. We're actually almost, November will be our 5-year anniversary with Chalk.
Looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah. So thank you to everybody who said happy anniversary, but it was not my anniversary. Just 3 years since I had visited Chalk Central for the first time. All right, there's one of the pumpkins. And then we'll do this little guy. I'll do my stem in espresso. And then I'll do maybe I'll do a vanilla pumpkin. No, I don't want to do vanilla because I'm going to do vanilla on the background. So we'll do gold. Such beautiful colors, aren't they? What did I just paint that with? I don't even know. Oh, that. Okay. I'll grab another little brush here. Michelle Kumar, you are going to go in the Sunday Funday basket. Are you close to where that bus crash is?
Yes.
Which we are? What happened?
In Genesee County on 90, the thruway, passenger bus crashed. I guess a bunch of people died.
No.
It's probably...
Where at in Genesee?
We're in 90. I don't know exactly.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I guess we are close.
Probably 45 minutes from us.
I didn't even know about it. When did it happen?
Today. I don't know much. I don't know, like...
Oh my goodness.
How bad or
scary.
how many people actually, whatever, if anybody knows, but...
Anybody know any details? I have no clue.
Yeah, it's not
I
far.
don't watch the news, so I don't really feel like anything good comes of the news most of the time. It's always, sad things. At least that's how I feel. All right, this one I painted in nominee. Well, prayers to, anybody, Pembroke. Never heard of it.
Yeah, that's about an hour.
Mark, it's an hour from us. Mark's heard of it.
I don't know what ends up happening, but...
Jeez, that's awful. All right, there's another pumpkin. And then I'm going to do another coat of vanilla on our flower for the top. And then we'll do the center in nominee. Mark's given everything a good sanding. Pembroke this morning, 5 people died so far. Oh my gosh. What kind of passenger bus? Was it like a tour
sure. Yeah,
type
what exactly
thing?
happened? The driver fall asleep?
Yeah, what happened? Does anybody know details? That's terrible. It's always so sad when things like that happen. All right, and then nominee we're gonna do for our little heart. This actually goes on the door. And then we just have to paint our mushrooms and our stoop. Hi, Kathy. That's so sad. Yeah, I try not to watch the news. I stay away from that kind of thing. If I can help it anyway. All right, the stoop here we're gonna paint. Actually, I think I wanted to do, it was a tour bus. Oh, I want to do this in nominee also. Was it like going to Niagara or something? Or coming from Niagara? It's so sad. It reminds me, did you guys ever watch that movie with Tom Hanks? Oh my gosh, what was it called? It was so sad. It was like a tour bus or something. I think it was a tour bus. But they got in an accident and his wife was pregnant and they lost the baby and she ended up becoming paralyzed and 5 people passed, 1 child. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. Do you guys know if like the driver fell asleep or what happened? Same thing with our steps, whatever you want to call them. I'm just cleaning out this line. Went to Niagara Falls on the way back to New York City. Oh my gosh, could you imagine? Oh, that's terrible. That kind of gives me the chills. Okay, we're going to do the top of our mushrooms, and then I'm going to give my mushrooms some polka dots as well, because I think they'll be really cute. So we're just going to, won't this color, look at this color. You could do, I mean, obviously you can do your mushrooms in whatever color, like you could do orange, and you could do red. But I thought this ivy was going to be perfect for our mushrooms, and I think I chose the right color. I am happy with it. Lost control. Oh my gosh. Could you imagine being him or her, whoever was driving, if they lived like that? How you would feel? Oh my gosh, I could not imagine.
What color do you use on here? Because this one kind of like
bark.
Is that marker?
No, that's espresso. I might have used the wrong one. Maybe that's the problem. Will you just go over it and bark quick in that spot? You just want like a little brush? Ooh.
So we got so far, isn't that cute?
It's gonna be so cute, you guys. Hi, Tina. They're still investigating. Bus flipped on its side. Ugh, gosh.
Yeah, I saw the pictures, but.
Oh, really? So sad. Cannot even imagine. So, I think a couple of you recommended that blind spot to us. We just started that. That's interesting. I'm really into that show. It's been out since like 2020, and I, for some reason, never watched it. And it's like right up my alley. It's definitely something that I would like, so I don't know why it took so long to watch it, but. Hi, Miss Penny. I didn't write down either name, and now I don't know who they were. Mary Hardy.
I can show it.
And then Kumar. I remember. Is it Michelle? I'm so sorry. I just remember your last name because it stands out to me. Mary Hardy. I want to say it's Michelle Kumar. I hope I'm not wrong. Kumar. All right, we have Sunday Fun Day now. Like I said, every 10 minutes the timer will go off. Whoever's comments there will go in there. I do have a trace with spots, but I want to be a little bit particular about where I put my spots, if that makes sense. All right, that's almost dry. We're going to just get these dry quick so we can add our details, and then we're going to add a pattern. This is going to be adorable. Michelle, yes, it was Kumar. Sometimes I just blank, and I'm like, am I correct, or am I totally off base here? Okay, just closing all these up real fast. Yeah, you should definitely use a polka dot tracer, but I just look at I just want to add. I'm going to use like a Q-tip and just add a couple dots. Watching you in the Chiefs versus Bears. They're playing on Friday? Is there usually preseason on Friday?
Last week in preseason is kind of low.
Oh. The Bears kicked our butts last week, but we didn't have any starters. This is the first year ever Josh Allen will not play in preseason.
He's in playing week 3?
Yeah, they already announced.
For real?
Yep. What show did I say? It's called Blind Spots. It's really, really interesting. Definitely watch it if... it's his first year ever that he hasn't played in preseason, which I think was interesting. Okay.
Not quite blending quite right. I don't know why.
It's okay. I'm not gonna stress about
I mean, I
it.
kind of like it.
I don't have...
This should almost be
I
distressed.
don't have a quick dry tool because you took it. I gotta dry these. I guess I can...
Yeah,
if you can get
finish
these
those?
dry, then I can add the dots and stuff. Okay, we're gonna add... Look how cute this is gonna be. So this goes on the top. We have our pumpkin. What we're gonna do next, Mark sanded this. Did you do a 220 grit over the top? So he took a 220 grit over the top, sanded around the edges. I am gonna wax it, and then we're gonna use a pattern on there. Yeah, it's interesting. We're only on like episode 3 or something, but it definitely hooks you in. It's very interesting. Okay, so I told you guys we're gonna use 2 transfers. We're gonna use Tiff's font. I think this one's like really groovy and like perfect for the project we're doing. And then we're gonna use the Moroccan style transfer. Your friend's son was one of the writers for Blind Spot? Are you serious? That's wild. All right, reusable silkscreen transfers. If you guys are new, you can use them again and again and again if you take good care of them. I'm gonna fuzz this. I've used this transfer so many times, I can't even tell you. But it's still super, super sticky. So we're just gonna fuzz it, and then we're going to chalk the pattern on here in vanilla. Just press that down so you don't have any air bubbles. And then I'm gonna take my vanilla paste. That's so cool. You're winning 17-3 starters. Play first set of downs. They are out now. It's probably a good idea. Yeah, it's so weird. We didn't have a single starter play last week, and then McDermott announced that Josh Allen's he's not playing at all.
We open against the Ravens, like that's crazy.
I know. He doesn't want him to play. I don't know. I thought it was weird too. Very strange. Very strange. Okay, just pressing it through, getting our excess off. We have a ton of good patterns that would work for this. This is just the one I decided to go with. Haven't used it in a while, and I thought it would be cute on here. Just press it all through, get the excess off, and then we're gonna just peel it up. Oh no, I had a big hair. See it? See the hair hanging down? Right there? That left that little mark, but it's not going to matter because that's where the door goes. But you see that little mark? That's because of a hair of mine that's stuck in there. Am I watching the HBO show about the Bills training camp? Yes, ma'am. Every Tuesday. We're loving that. It's really cool to see that like side of things. You know what I mean? Like we love the Bills and we watch them and whatever, but it's different to see it. You know, a different kind of whatever. Peter, I'm not even going to try to say the last name. TV writer. He is known for Blind Spot, Kung Fu, and Burn Notice. I heard Burn Notice was good too. I haven't watched that though. All right, so there's that. We're going to start gluing it together. But we got to get this dry. I think what we'll do next, I'm going to use butcher block paper for my little embellishments. I use this a lot, as you guys know. So I'm just going to literally tear a piece off of this big old block here. Block, roll, whatever I'm trying to say. Butcher block paper on a roll. Oh, what pattern was that? That's called Moroccan style. That's still on my website. So because we're going to use a sticky transfer, we want to fuzz this really well. You guys know anytime with paper, not fuzz, wax, just like we waxed this. Lisa Dolan, you're going to go in the Sunday Fun Day basket. Thank you for commenting. And then we're going to make a name for this. And I said at the beginning, it's going to be Acorn Hollow. It's going to be really, really cute. And then we get to add some of our extra little embellishments and stuff. I can't dry anything because Mark took my quick dry tool. Can you believe it? The audacity.
You ready now?
Well, that just has to be dried. All right. Wax. Lots of wax. We're going to tear this, and it's just going to go at the top with our leaf and our flower. And kind of like with this font, like usually when I'm doing a font, I like stress about getting it lined up and stuff. I'm not going to stress about it because, you know, we're going for like a, I don't know, different vibe. I'm not going to stress about it. But we are going to fuzz our letters. I haven't used all of these. The only time I actually used this transfer was, do you guys remember when it was Mark's birthday back in April? And I made his wrapping paper. I chalked all over it. That was the last time I used it. And I must have done, I did 1987 because that's the numbers I used. We're going to do Acorn Hollow though. So I'm just going to cut along these lines. You guys know I like to keep my backer sheets all in one piece, so I need an A. I'm going to put it on my fuzz cloth as I go. Animal Kingdom, yeah. So Mark is actually watching that. He started it without me. Can you believe it?
You win.
Mark, I beg to differ. I watched, what's it called with you? We watched The Waterfront together. Yeah. He just likes to watch things without me.
Show called Banshee on HBO.
Yeah, he's watching Banshee right now. I have no idea. Don't know what that one is. And we need an H for hollow. I'm still on The Summer I Turned Pretty. Parker got me into that. And even though it's like super predictable, it's almost like a Hallmark Christmas movie, I'm invested now.
I gave up on that one.
Yeah, Mark gave up on it because that's what he does.
A little too corny.
That's what he does. Yeah, we're always down for new shows if you guys have any recommendations. Right now we're doing Blind Spot though, and I think there's like 5 seasons, so that'll last us a little bit.
Wow.
Well, with Mark, who knows? The bus. Wait here. Oh, where did it go? Oh, it disappeared. I saw a comment. Maybe, is there something wrong with my comments, or did it get deleted or something? If you guys are just joining us, say hello, comment Acorn. Like I said, this is part of our sale. You can claim through the 4th. I'll have Mark show you guys the free gifts here in a second because I keep forgetting to do it. My brain's all over the place tonight, apparently. So we need the N, and we need the O.
You done with this one?
So Acorn, I need R right there. Yeah. Acorn, H-A-L-L-O, and we need a W. Then we're done. It's not a movie, it's actually a show. It's called The Summer I Turned Pretty. It's on Prime. I shouldn't be this invested in a bunch of like teenagers, young 20-somethings love life, but I am, so it's a show, you know. My best friend just started watching it too, so now I can talk to her about it at least. Okay, we're gonna do Acorn Hollow. I think I'll start with Hollow since Hollow is gonna be a little bit longer. And I waxed right here in the center. I'm gonna use, I don't know, what am I gonna use? Which color? I think I'll just do espresso. Of course, I'm really close to the lab. Can you give me a new jar of espresso, Mark? Tour bus ran off the road and overturned, and some were thrown off the bus. 5 deceased when the responders arrived. Oh my word, that is terrible. There's for everyone involved. That's awful. Could not imagine. You're catching up on The Last Virgin River. I watched like the first 2 seasons of it, and I don't know why I stopped watching it. I really liked that show. I don't know. All right, we're just gonna get the excess of the espresso out of here and put it in the new jar Mark just gave me. And then,
Oh, this is a clean.
yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna grab a multi-tool and pop our letters on here. Mark, I'm gonna need that quick dry tool. Oh, you get right back. So, same thing. Press it through. And then we're just gonna dry it as we go. Stars are back! Woo! You love The Summer I Turned Pretty? See? Not just me. I'm glad to hear that.
Definitely more of a woman show, though.
Hi, Connie. So we're just making the words Acorn Hollow just to decorate this up, and I just thought it would be cute. So then we'll do our A. And like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm literally just drying it fast. Gotta take my A, line it up next to it. Like so. I will need the A again. See how it's not quite lined up? That's okay. Thanks for the stars, Miss Megan. You guys are awesome. And we'll need our L twice. Dries very, very quick. Thank you, Susan. You don't see stars? I don't understand it. It's like weird how, I don't know. Facebook is just Facebook, right? Like, I don't know. Can't explain it, you know? We have several little fonts. But this one's really cute, like perfect because it's like a little bit smaller. I am just going to take a baby wipe and wipe this one off because I need it again real quick. That way the paste doesn't go through. Just wipe it. I will clean it, you know, I'll have Mark clean it with a board eraser when we're done. You're gonna place an order tonight? Yay! Thank you so much. I hope you guys liked everything. I felt like we had a really good, like, assortment. So I hope you guys felt that way. And again, thank you to everybody who claimed. And like I said, I think this, like I said, it's our biggest one ever. I think it has the most, like, amount of items. And then, like, we're going to be taking orders for the longest amount of time. That way you guys have time, and we can do, you know, more and more projects with you guys to give you, you know, some inspiration. All right. I'm going to need the A again, so let me just wipe that quick. Hi, Karen. I'm here, but I've been on a phone call with my daughter. Well, what's more important, Karen? Your daughter or me? I'm just kidding. Couldn't find them, but they popped up when I was commenting. That's so strange. Who knows? I think Facebook just feels like they have to change things constantly. All right, W. After O.
What are you spelling?
Acorn Hollow. Oh yeah, Mark's going to show you the free gift. I'm going to need that O again, so we'll just wipe that quickly.
So, here's the one everybody would get.
With orders over $100.
From Marcel. How cute that is. And then special customers will get that one I just showed and this one. Give thanks, it's freaking bats.
Freaking bats, man. Oh my gosh, so we went, I told you guys, we went, it was my sister-in-law's birthday, her 46th, and we went to eat, and my niece and nephew were there. So my brother, me, my niece and nephew, and then my mom. And my niece is, oh my gosh, I think she must be going on 3 in December. Yeah, gotta be. Anyway, she is a handful. She's very, like,
that's an understatement.
Drama, wild. Anyway, we were leaving, and there was this older couple that were looking into this shop. It was this, like, new bakery that's coming. So they're peeking into the door or whatever, and then we're, like, walking, and they, like, kind of turned and started to follow us, and we were walking down to the parking lot, and she goes to them, "Why are you following us?" Oh my gosh, I was like, she did not just say that. Facebook is probably haunted, right? Alright, so there's Hollow, isn't that so cute? And then we just have to do Acorn. Again, I'm not going to stress about it being lined up. Acorn, A-C-O-R-N, so it's 6. And this has what? No, there's 6 and 6. Timer. It's going to be Suzanne Handy. You're going to go in the Sunday Fun Day basket. I'll let Mark write your name down. And then we're going to do Acorn. So I'll just line this up, I guess. I don't know why I was thinking Hollow is longer. C-O. No, it's 5 and 6.
Oh, we got to do one of these real quick.
I'm broken. What? Oh, no, yeah. So we have the base I forgot to do. We're going to do the base in espresso. I'll let Mark do it. But you only have to paint one. This one actually has 2 because it's a little bit bigger. He's going to paint that in espresso for me because I forgot. I cannot count. Yes. Yeah, they're the same. 6 and 6. No, they're not. So I'll just kind of go AC. We'll do the O in the center. How about that? We'll do the O in the center of the 2 L's. That'll make it close enough. I know, out of the mouths of babes, right? Oh my gosh. I was like, Noelle. She is something else. Alright. I started in the middle. You're falling asleep? Well, go get some good night's sleep. You must be tired. You need to go get some rest, my friend. I didn't sleep good at all last night, so I'm looking forward to sleeping tonight. Alright. And then we'll do our C. We're almost done with this part. It can be a little bit tedious, but again, you know, you just dry it and then it's not too bad. Just takes a minute. Back in the day when I was doing letters, I just took way too long. Now I don't take as long and I just kind of do my thing, but then we'll do the R since that's wet over there. It would be really bad if I messed up right now. Did they answer her? I think they just laughed. They were like, no, I think you're following us or something. I don't know. You woke up late for a doctor's appointment this morning and jumped up really fast and got busy. Oh, no. Well, that's not good. All right. Finish it up. Bring it on home. Just have to do our A and then our N. I hope they laughed. They did. Yes, they did. They laughed. And then, you know, had to come back for her. Which was perfect, you know. Not sure how she felt about it. I don't even know what she said. I was still too busy laughing that she even said that to begin with. Okay. So there is our little paper. We're going to tear it and kind of grunge it up. You guys know all that good stuff. I'm just going to put all these on my fuzz cloth and I'll let Marco take them to the sink and clean them for me.
I'm going to glue this on so it...
Okay. He's going to glue the stand together. So that's good. Just set this over here. And we're officially done with the painting part. No, we're not. I'm sorry, I just lied. I want to do my other things to my door and stuff. Not my door, but the... whatever I'm trying to say. You guys, you're picking up what I'm putting down, right? All right, so see where some of the transfer part like went on the sides? I'm just going to fuzz that, or not fuzz it. All my words are wrong tonight. 80 grain. Go on the sides. Get that off really quick just because I don't like it there. And then we're going to start gluing this together. And I'm going to use tacky glue, which Mark has right here. So again, this has all the scoring. We cleaned it out. Just add glue on there. And then this just lines right up. It's coming together. Isn't it so cute? I think this one's adorable. Okay, and then we'll do so the stoop. What did you say about the stoop? Because it kind of goes, it's like flush. Yeah. So this piece right here, the bottom, has to go into the base. So the stoop itself is going to be flush with the top of that. See, like that? That way you still have this piece to go inside of your little base. Does that make sense? We're going to glue that down first, and then we can glue down our door. Just save that little extra piece that hangs down. Then the door. That's going to go butt right to your bottom of your, or yeah, top of your step. And then we have our window, and I got to add my little embellishments to my mushroom and all those good things. So we've got, this is going to kind of go over here. So I'm going to have it up, I think. So we have this. Gotta like sit over more. Kind of coming off. Next to it is how I want to do it, I think. That'll be like that. Then we're going to have this over here. And then we have our mushrooms, which again are going to kind of go off to the side. But I want to add my dots to them. This goes on the door. And then you can see this piece butts into the flower right here. So we're just going to place that kind of like that. And then we'll have the acorn. Look how cute this is, you guys. We'll have the acorn hollow part on there. Let's do our polka dots on our mushrooms. I think I'm just going to use a Q-tip. I'm just going to use a little bit of vanilla and place these on here. And then we'll just add some little polka dots on here. What do you guys think? It's turning out adorable though. I'm kind of loving it. Take a little bit of that off.
It's good.
Cute.
I'd live there. How cool to be to have a house look like that.
Add one more on this side. Look at it! It's so cute! We just gotta add a couple to this one. Bear with me, this is like concentration mode here. In case you couldn't tell. That one's bigger than I anticipated. There. Look how cute. There's the mushrooms, and then I just have to fill in this little flower part. We're going to fill in the middle with nominee. I think I'll just use another Q-tip. It kind of works well. Actually kind of gives it like a little bit of a like height almost. So it looks like you have another piece on top of there. Choo choo. Guys hear the train? There. Look it. So cute. So now we just have to finish putting it all together. Timer is going off. It's going to be Nico Bostrom. I know, the Ivy I think turned out really, really good. We might have time for one more person to go in the Sunday Funday baskets. Thanks, Becky. You might be adding to your order. I know, I think it's really, really cute. Okay, let's glue down the rest of our items. Quick dry toilet glue on the floor. Okay. Isn't it cute? I can't wait to see yours. Okay. So, I'm going to start gluing these pieces down. Again, I kind of want these like off a little bit so they fit right next to my door. So I'm just going to glue. These down. It's going to kind of be like that. So, a little bit on this side. And then we're going to add a little heart to our door. I'm going to add set down our ladder. It's gonna, again, kind of go off to the side here. I'm just gonna add a little bit so that I don't have a ton of excess glue oozing out all over the place. And then we'll glue down our pumpkin. Thank you. I think it's turning out adorable. This one locks together with that guy. We just need a little bit for our window. What I should have done is kept the other part of the window. So you could lock it down in there. So when we cut your guys's, I'll give you those extra pieces. So that way you can keep that. And then this part, again, just locks like that. I don't think it matters which way you have it though. You could have it going this way. So I think that's what I'm gonna do since my other pumpkin's over there. Let's do that, huh? That, and then we just need some at the bottom of this one. And then all we have to do is tear our paper and add our base. So look how cute this is. Isn't that adorable? So then for my paper, I'm literally just gonna tear. You guys have seen me do this before. I'm just gonna add a little embellishment on here. Use my finger as a guide. Does not have to be perfect. We want it to be kind of, you know, rustic looking. A little chipmunk. I know. Renee asked for an acorn to go with hers, which I thought was really cute. Squirrel. What did I say? Do you like that glue better than E6000? I do not use E6000, so yes, I do. This is the only tacky glue, or the only glue I use for our cutouts, other than sometimes we use hot glue just because, you know, when we're live and we want to hold things up for you guys, because sometimes things could slide. But once it cures, we've never had an issue with anything coming apart, ever. And I think I have the perfect twine for this. I actually have some, I got this, I want to say Michael's. Yeah, I got this at Michael's, but it's like orange and then it has some gold flecks. So we're going to use that to attach our little sign. We are almost done, my friends. Thanks for hanging out with us. Like I said, comment, Acorn. You guys can claim this from our sale through the 4th. So we have a little embellishment, which is just going to kind of hang on this side. But you guys know I'm not done. I always just do this. I just crinkle it up. You and your mom are painting the porcelain or the snowman one. Nice. Can't wait to see it. Okay, so I crinkled it up. I know that sounds weird, but you guys know I like to just, it just makes it look more like worn and all those good things. And then I like to just put it on a paper towel and grab some of my Kills Dark Wax. This is in my Amazon link. By the way, I updated my the weight loss journey page with all of the stuff that I'm using for my protein coffee because I had a lot of people ask. So if you guys are interested, the only thing is the Javi protein. There's only like a couple flavors out there. There's not like the cookie dough or tiramisu or the mocha coconut. There's just regular mocha, vanilla, which I use those as well. But actually, I don't think I've tried the regular mocha, but I'm sure it's just as good because this mocha coconut's really good. So I'm just going around the edge. I'm kind of offloading the wax and then giving this like a more rustic looking edge. Some places it gets way darker than other places, so it's a little lighter, but that's okay. Did it turn out cute? I love it. Okay, so I think that's good. Just made it nice and like rustic looking. Then I'm just gonna take my detail tool and punch a hole in it. Not even punch a hole, just literally poke a hole in it. Can you put mine and Mama's stuff in the same box? Yeah, she messaged me. She paid already? Okay. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Okay, so I want this to hang like this. So I'm gonna put my hole right here. I'm just gonna take it and poke a hole right through it. And then we'll take our twine. And then I'm just gonna take a little bit of tacky glue and put it around here just to harden this up. Makes it a little bit easier. You always use tacky glue. Yeah, you don't need much. And then we'll just take that through there. And I'm just gonna do like a little loose knot right here. Don't do anything too tight because then you'll tear your paper. Just a little one. And then I'm just gonna tie this around our acorn, the top of it. So let's see, hopefully everything's kind of cured enough that we can, so we glued the two bases together. We just put a piece of cutout down in there so it stayed up, you know what I mean? And then take your house. These are the last things I glued. Like I said, once they cure, they're good to go, but always makes me just a little bit nervous. So then that just locks down in there. You don't even need to glue it, but you could add, what I'll do is just probably take a little tacky glue and just go along the back side. You won't see it. Hopefully nothing's sliding. Look how cute. And then we're just gonna, let me turn it towards me for just a second so I can. I made my twine kind of longer so that I can kind of have it hanging because that's just my jam. Yeah, no problem. I think like that's how I want to hang it. I know you guys can't see what I'm doing. I'm just fighting with this currently, so hold on a second. I don't really want that like that. How am I going to do that?
Glue dot.
I'm trying to decide. I don't want that to hang like that. That's not going to work. Hold on. I know, isn't it cute? Hi, Alicia. How are you? I didn't forget you. I know you have that custom order. I sent it to Mark yesterday, but I think you forgot, so I'll send it to him again tomorrow.
I sent it. I responded.
Oh, you did? Never mind. You responded. We didn't communicate today, if you can't tell. I went to dinner, and he stayed home. Because he can't go to dinner. All right, hold on. Yeah, I think what I'll do, Cheryl Rizzo, you're going to go in the Sunday Funday baskets. I want to make sure it's like over here. That's my goal here, is to have it like that, but I also want the twine to hang. So I think what I'll do is just, can you just hold this right here for a second? I'll probably use a glue dot like he said, or a little bit of tacky glue right there. I want to just make sure I get it right where I want it, and then tie this down. And then I want that to go behind there. I can trim those down, but I think I'll just take a glue dot. Like that. And then I'll trim these down a little bit. But how cute is that? I think that's adorable. I don't want these quite that long. There we go. Look how cute. What do you guys think? Hit the heart button. You got the small one. Isn't it cute? Yeah. So like I said, if you want a different size or whatever, let us know. We did end up, I want it like that. We did end up making this one, what did we say? 12 inches? Mm-hmm. 12 inches. So
that's awesome.
$25. I think that's super cute. I almost wish this was like that twine that I could like curl. I wonder if I get it a little bit. Hold, please. I was at my town's end of summer works, but I made sure and responded. Okay, yeah, sorry. I didn't even know he responded to. That was my bad. I want to kind of give it a curly cue, but that's a little bit better,
There you
I think. Tacky glue has so many uses. A little better. I can play with it more later, but I think that's adorable. What do you guys think? Hit the heart button. I think it's so cute. What do you think? I love it. Cute, right? Do you guys decorate for fall?
Yeah.
Or do you just decorate for
That's awesome.
Halloween? Or do you not do either? You think you might need the bigger one? I know.
We need to make a Christmas version of that.
That it would be cute. A
Christmas
one.
acorn?
Oh my gosh. Well,
Why not?
acorns aren't really for Christmas.
Well, they are now.
They are now. What do you guys think? I love it. You guys are awesome. Thank you for hanging out. Like I said, comment. Acorn, check your messenger. You guys have plenty of time to claim. I'm working on sending invoices. We already have a bunch printed that I've already paid. So obviously, you know, first come, first serve, as in like, not first come, first serve. We cut them and pull them in order of
First
payment
pay,
received.
first serve.
First pay, first serve, whatever I'm trying to say. So yeah, but yeah. You guys have a great rest of your night. If you guys want to join our perks program, you can join for half off this month. Get 30% off everything on our chalk site. Then you get a ton of awesome perks as well. A Christmas village. Yeah, I do have an idea for a Christmas village. You just decorate for fall. I want to decorate for fall so bad, but I have a few things downstairs that I need to finish first. All right, you guys, we love you. We appreciate you. Have a great night. Let us know if you have any questions. See you tomorrow.